Attorney's fees, again, I'll just talk about very briefly. Attorney's fees can be a component of the total monetary recovery. In the U.S., it's fairly difficult to get attorney's fees in trademark infringement cases. You have to show that it was an exceptional case. There has to be some kind of exceptional circumstance to warrant attorney's fees. One of the seminal cases awarding attorney's fees in a trademark infringement case is this Ninth Circuit case. And you'll see that the gross sales of the defendant were only $25,000. And the attorney's fees were over $100,000. So there was some imbalance here. The prospective recovery was very low, and the plaintiff ended up spending much more in attorney's fees. But the plaintiff was able to show that this case was exceptional, and the way it proved that it was an exceptional case was that it showed that the defendant knew of the plaintiff's mark, that the defendant didn't consult with counsel, and that there was substantial evidence of actual confusion. So if you have those showings, it is possible to recover your attorney's fees as well. This is one of the cases that came out a few years ago in 2008. Adidas versus Payless, which turned out to be one of the largest trademark damage awards in the U.S. The jury, it was a jury trial. The jury initially awarded $305 million in damages, and then the district court later reduced this to $65 million. It kept the $30 million. It kept the $30 million. The $30 million was based on a reasonable royalty. So the jury's verdict had said, we think $30 million should be based on a reasonable royalty. The district court said the $30 million was reasonable, but the remainder was unreasonable. The remainder was based on a lost profits. The court disagreed with how the expert calculated lost profits, so they reduced the lost profits award, and ultimately the total award was $65 million. Now, just to close, I thought I would close with some statistics. This is a study that was done by an independent firm looking at the damage awards within select ranges in trademark cases in the U.S. So if you look at this chart, you might conclude that if you add up these numbers, there's actually 157 trademark infringement cases represented here, but only 39 of them resulted in damages awards above $1 million. So that's about 25%. So just looking at this chart, you might come away with the conclusion that your chances of recovering $1 million plus is only 25%. But if you look closer at the data, you will actually see that there's a huge variation in terms of the damage awards by circuit. So depending on which circuit you are in the U.S., and this is another graph showing how the damage awards break down by circuit. For instance, if you are in the Ninth Circuit, the average damage award for a trademark infringement case has been close to almost $6 million. And in the 10th Circuit, they're also very high. So it really, of course, there's so many factors that are involved in calculating these things, but as a benchmark, you can kind of use these figures as some guidepost to see what the possible recovery in a trademark infringement case would be. Thank you.